Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Therese. Welcome to Low Carb Spin.
Today we're cooking up a creamy Alfredo chicken, all tucked in a Lacey Noodle bundle.
Come join us back in the kitchen.
Let's go.
So I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees. Now we're going to take our cookie sheet with the Silpat mat and we're going to put it in the oven so it gets nice and warm ahead of making our batter. So while we're making our batter, our cookie sheets will be warming up. So we're going to get started with our noodle batter. All of our ingredients are going to go into either a food processor, a blender, or I'm going to use the NutriBullet. So to start, we're going to use our pork rinds. Just toss them right in. We have Parmesan cheese, which is sticking to the bowl. We have eggs, we have cream cheese. We're going to be using some gelatin and Redmond's seasoning salt. We're going to blend it in the NutriBullet for about a minute and then we're going to stir. A little bit stuck at the top of my, gotta get that down.
It always happens to me.
That's better.
Can I see the batter? What does it look like? Oh, okay.
Pancake batter. So we're gonna take our batter and we're gonna put it into a squeeze bottle. I'm gonna use one of these are easier.
Funnel. Yeah, I think I'd have it all over the side of the bottle if I tried that without.
And this is gonna allow us to make our lacy bundles. Make sure you place the top on nice and tight.
We'll never forget that.
Yeah.
We won't say why.
All right, and we're on to making our noodles. So our pans are nice and hot, and now we're gonna take our batter and we're gonna make a flour pattern, and that's how we're gonna get our lacy bundles. So first you're gonna start by tipping it, and you're gonna make sort of like a wavy circle. And then you're just gonna make little petals going around. They don't have to be completely round. So the more irregular they are, the more lacy your bundle looks. It's very forgiving.
So you heated the pan so that
the batter won't run.
Aha! I didn't know where you were going with that.
I'm gonna do another little blobby, and then you're gonna make little circles. And go around and keep adding. And if you get a big one like that, then you can always go back and make it a little bit smaller because you don't want the little circles to be too thin or it won't hold your Alfredo and your chicken.
Well, we can't have that.
Nah, I don't want it to fall through. So this one's a little big, so I'm gonna come across in the middle. Kind of cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love this part of it. So now we're gonna put them in the oven for 6 minutes because our pan is already hot, so they've already started to cook a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm taking my second pan out so I can start making noodles on that one. So set my timer. Why don't you get in here and try?
Okay, show me how. So you said make a blob?
Yeah, make like a
little blob.
Not a perfect circle for the center.
And then just go around?
Make some petals, kind of irregular. Make sure they're not too skinny, otherwise go back and reinforce them.
I think this looks like what you were doing.
Looks good to me. And do another one?
Okay, another blob. This is fun.
All right, so we'll put those in. Look at our timer.
The other ones are just about ready to come out.
Okay, so put that one in and then we'll re-put the timer on for 6 minutes. Okay. And the other ones will be coming out. The first tray looks just about ready.
You don't want them to get brown.
No, brown. They won't be bendable then.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. I'm gonna just lift the silpat off of the cookie sheet, set that aside, and then we're gonna peel the noodles off and just put them on the little rack. Just gonna peel it back, nice and easy. And there you have your noodles.
Oh, they look really pliable.
Mm-hmm. They're very pliable. Beautiful. So next, I'm going to prepare our pan for our vegetables, and I'm going to give you the task of cutting up the chicken.
Cutting the chicken. Okay.
Exactly. So you need to cut them into like 1/2-inch strips.
Okay. Sounds good. Chicken prepared, cut, ready to go.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to put my pan on. To the pan, I'm going to add some chicken broth, and then I added a little bit of the Redmond's salt in there, which you can omit if you aren't into the salt thing, if you want lower salt.
I'm into the salt thing, so I like
I
everything
really feel
salty.
like it enhances the chicken flavor. So I'm just going to get that going a little bit. I'm going to put the chicken in there even when it's cold.
Did you preheat the oven for the vegetables?
No, let's do that.
Yeah, that would be
So that'd
good.
be 425. Get those warmed up and ready so that when she's done chopping,
When I'm done chopping
Ready
and
to put
preparing
it
the
in there.
vegetables, we're all good. Really thin strips?
yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna cut thin strips.
We also tried to get the elongated peppers because you want the long strip to stick out of the top of your bundle and the bottom of your bundle for color.
That's right. You know, it's all about the presentation. So I'll try not to cut these wrong.
And this is about 4 chicken breasts.
This is good?
Yes, exactly.
It's about
1/4-inch strips, huh?
She says this is the size.
We're having it on about medium heat. All right, it's already white. I could see it turning white, so I'm gonna flip till the pink side's down. Yeah.
Sounds like it comes together pretty quickly.
Yeah, this is like really fast. Can also be done ahead. You can do the chicken one day and the wraps. I do the wraps sometimes way ahead. I even have them in the freezer, and just whenever I want to make it, take them out. And I'm just doing my Alfredo and my chicken. That takes no time at all.
Well, you're calling it wraps, but actually it's a noodle,
It is a
right?
noodle.
It's like a carnivore noodle. The recipe originated from Anita from Ketogenic Woman, so you'll have to check out her channel. We'll put it in the description below. But
Just has a little bit of our spin on it.
our little spin would be we added gelatin powder to it to make it a little bit more
Pliable. So
pliable
they can bend.
so that we can make our special lacy presentation.
And I believe my chicken's ready. Put it in our plate. Set it aside.
I would be a slow sous chef today. Chicken's done before I got the vegetables cut. Me oh my.
It's okay because I'm gonna get ready to start on the sauce too. So
Okay, so now we're gonna season our vegetables. So here, hold that for me. We're gonna use a little bit of the avocado oil. And probably about 2 tablespoons will do it.
the asparagus is gonna go in the oven on the pan first because it'll cook a little bit, take a little bit longer. And the peppers are very quick.
A little bit of onion powder. A little bit of garlic powder. And some sea salt. We're just gonna, I like salt, that's nothing. Wait a second. The bigger holes. Probably about 1/4 teaspoon. Okay. Shake it up. So we're gonna put our asparagus in. And I guess we'll just massage it around in the bag. Get it evenly coated.
That will work.
That's good. Here, I got the pan.
The rest of the oil for
The peppers. Just on a single layer.
Yeah.
These are pretty thin, so they're probably gonna
they're gonna go very fast.
we probably could do the peppers in at the same time, but
Just to be on
Just
the
in
safe
case.
side. I don't want to overdo them. Because if you make them too flimsy, they're not going to stand up in your bundles.
You can't have flimsy asparagus.
While you're shaking, I'm making.
Shaking and baking. Okay. How long are they gonna go in for?
They're gonna, usually it's like 8 to 10, but I think we're gonna look at like 5, just because these are very, very thin.
I think the shaking is done.
Asparagus is finished. We can take that out and swap it out for our other vegetables. Throw those in. Go.
And how long do we cook those?
Very little. Check on those peppers. Yep, they've got just a bit of a bend, and that's enough. So we're gonna get started with our Alfredo sauce. We're gonna put our butter in the pan. So my butter's all melted, and I'm gonna add in the coconut flour. It's gonna kind of make a paste. Just takes a few seconds. I'm gonna add my garlic. We're gonna slowly add our cream, a little bit at a time. Oh my goodness, that smells so good.
Yeah, who doesn't love the smell of garlic?
Oh. I'm gonna add my nutmeg. Final. Putting our cheese in. And then you're gonna see it get thick.
Wow, you can smell that instantly almost.
And parm. And then we're gonna add the chicken. Just saute that enough to warm it up. And I would saute them in this for about 3 minutes. And then we're gonna assemble our bundles. Okay, now for the fun part. We're gonna take our cute little bundles that we made earlier and plate them. And now we're gonna fill them with our asparagus. We're gonna line that with the bottom first. Here's one for you, if you wanted to do some too.
Well, I want to eat.
Yeah, gotta work. All right,
Okay.
these are pretty thin asparagus, so you can be a little more generous. Normally, if it's the thicker one, I do about 3. Okay,
I'll be a little bit more generous with myself.
Then you're gonna place your meat on there. Okay, right in the center.
Yum.
Nice and hearty. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna make some long carrot pieces so we can tie off our noodles.
Okay. Next, you're gonna do your peppers.
Yum, 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 yum,
You
yum.
want them to stick out the top and the bottom.
Oh, now I gotta get artsy.
There you go. Look at all that pretty color.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I need another red one. Because I decided.
Looks good.
It's because they were cut with such precision.
All right, are you gonna tie off these puppies?
I think so. Just wrap our noodle. And we're gonna string our carrot through the lace of the noodle and just tie it to hold it in place.
Nice job. All right. Thread it through. And tie her up. I'm liking that.
I'm an extra sauce gal.
Me too.
So we're gonna add the cream to the bottle.
Okay,
So what am
you
I
want
doing?
more sauce, right? So lift up.
I want more sauce.
Lift up the carrot strings,
Okay.
and then you're just gonna kind of zigzag back and forth.
Ooh, yum, 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 yum.
There you go.
Yum, 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 yum.
That will do it. Hope you'll join us for our next video. Thank you for watching.
Thanks. Bye-bye.